Welcome to Obscure Depths, MLB preview, the St. Louis Cardinals. I, for some reason, thought this team was going to take a step back this year, maybe not make the playoffs, but you know what? This is the St. Louis Cardinals. They're the Yankees of the NL. This team is always good. And you look at their lineup, they are absolutely stacked. And I'm sorry, I'm talking with my hands. Let's look at it, though. Matt Halliday, left field. We all know what Matt Halliday can do. He's getting up there in age, but he can still do it. The guy hit 27 home runs last year, drove in 100 RBIs. I expect him to do the same thing again this year. This is the big bat in the middle of this lineup. This team is built around him at this point, and I expect him to do much of the same. John Jay in center. They also got Craig, Alan Craig will probably supplement a little bit in the outfield, and Shane Robinson as well. You know, Jay had a bit of a struggle last year, missing a bunch of games, but he still hit 305. He's a good batting average guy. Can also steal bags. He sold 20 last year or 19 last year. He could probably steal 30 if he gets to play every day and he can stay healthy. I look for that batting average to be right around 300. He's a nice number 2 hitter. Maybe one of the most underrated players in the game when healthy. Carlos Beltran. This guy is 35, 36 years old, and he just keeps producing. 32 home runs last year. Batting average is down a little bit, but he still swiped 13 bases. Not bad for an old guy, huh? You know, you wonder if he can stay healthy all year. I'm not trying to wish any harm on the guy, but that could be an issue. And if it is, you are going to see Oscar Taveras. This is their young prospect, one of the best prospects in all of baseball. This guy is only 20 years old. I think if you see an outfielder here get injured this year and you need somebody on your fantasy team, go get this guy. Draft him late if you can. This guy is going to be good. Projected middle of the order type of player, just a mammoth hitter, man. This guy is good. Oscar Taveras, remember that name. You'll probably see him at some point this year. I'm not sure when, but I almost guarantee next year he'll be starting somewhere for this team. At first base, Alan Craig's probably going to handle the majority of the duty. This is another guy who is extremely underrated, and that's mainly because he can't stay healthy. He's had health issues his whole career. But if he stays healthy, he could do some damage. He missed about 50 games last year. He still hit 307 and 22 home runs. So, yeah, this guy's got a lot of power, and is just a very, very smart hitter. Daniel Descalso at second base. You guys probably remember him from the playoffs last year. He had some big timely hits. He only hit 227 last year, but you know, with experience, you expect that batting average to rise up a little bit, probably like in the around 250 range. Just a quality player, good fielder, quality. I mean, you get 250 out of a second baseman. That's pretty darn good. So, Rafael Furcal slated at short. You know, he's had some health issues too. He's also getting up there in age. They got Pete Kozma as well, who you know, in limited time last year looked really good for this team. So, you know, if Furcal is breaking down, Kozma can certainly step in and fill the void, certainly. David Freese at third, another playoff hero here. This guy, 20 home run guy, probably do that again. They just signed him to an extension to avoid arbitration. So, you know, I think this offense is really nice. You know, I don't love Descalso's bat at second, but besides that, it's really, really nice. Yadier Molina behind the plate. This guy just continues to rake. 315 last year, 22 home runs. I mean, come on, this is a catcher, an aging catcher, and he's doing that. That's pretty amazing. They also got Matt Carpenter, who can back up basically just about anywhere. He'll probably play right, probably play second, probably play short, definitely play some first. Backing up Yadier Molina behind the plate, they have Tony Cruz. Not much of experience there, but you know, probably a decent defensive backup. In the rotation, obviously this team has lost Chris Carpenter maybe forever. I mean, his career is certainly in jeopardy, but he's definitely going to be gone this year. So this rotation isn't certainly what it was last year, but you still got Adam Wainwright up front, who after missing a whole year himself looks pretty darn good last year. I look for him to improve on those numbers and get stronger as as the season goes on. Jake Westbrook, another underrated pitcher. This guy isn't flashy, but you know, ERA under 4, 13 wins on a very good ball team. This guy just is a veteran guy, takes the ball every 5th day and goes out there and gets the job done. What more can you ask? Jaime Garcia, love this guy. I think he is just getting better every single year. Missed some time last year, but I think you're gonna be pretty pleased if you have Jaime Garcia as your number 3 starter. That's for certain. Lance Lynn, 18 wins for this guy last year. 18 wins. That is pretty incredible. I look for him maybe not to reach that total, but I look for him to improve on his ERA a little bit, which is still under 4, and he still struck out a guy per inning. This is a dangerous guy, and I don't think a lot of people talked about him last year, but this is a dangerous number 4 starter. Just a young kid, still learning the game, and yet 18 wins last year. You got Shelby Miller and Trevor Rosenthal probably competing for that number 5 spot. They also got Joe Kelly, so they certainly have some options there in the rotation. I think I would give the edge to Rosenthal at this point, just because Miller's a little dinged up right now with a shoulder issue. You're not sure how he's going to bounce back from that, but Rosenthal throws a good ball. He's a big kid, and he can bring it. So let's move to the bullpen. Jason Mott obviously had some struggles last year, but he still saved 42 games. Had that nice closer stat of striking out more than a guy per inning. Mitchell Boggs, just a great experienced arm. Mark Ripshinsky, I'm sure I didn't say that name right, but this is a quality left-handed relief pitcher. He's only 27 years old, a situational lefty, can go out there and give you an inning too. Another underrated player on this team. Edward Mexico, great bullpen guy, been around a little while. He certainly had his struggles, but I like him on this team, that's for sure. Randy Choate, another veteran arm, and Fernando Salas. I mean, this is a bullpen. This is a very stacked bullpen. You know, you look at most bullpens in the majors have a couple of young guys that just are really happy to make the team. This is a veteran bullpen, and they are going to be very strong. I like the Cardinals. I am, however, predicting them to finish 2nd in the NL Central. I think the Reds got them this year, but I think the Cardinals will probably take a wild card, and when they make the playoffs, you know they're dangerous. So a lot of power, a lot of strength, a lot of experience, which, you know, could be good and bad, but this is a very good team. Going to contend for the division, but I think the Reds just nip them. This has been Obscure Depths MLB Preview, the St. Louis Cardinals. Thank you and goodbye.